everybody, this is Michelle Fox and welcome back to Quick Tip Friday. Today I'm going to be talking about and showing you some items that you can find at your local Harbor Freight you can use in your quilt room. Now I got to start this with a little story. We got a new Harbor Freight in our small town, and my husband was wanting to go. He loves Harbor Freight and he wanted to go, and he's actually been there several times and he wanted me to go, and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to go. And he'd asked me a couple times and I said no, and then I'm like, wait, he supports going to the quilt shop, so I'm going to go with him. And I thought when I went, well, I'll just look to see if there's anything possibly I could use for quilting. And guess what? I actually found quite a few neat, inexpensive quilt supplies or tools that you can use. So let's get started with these fun items. Okay, so the first item I wanted to share with you is this magnetic parts holder that you can find. Now this was inexpensive. This was under $6, and I love red. I just thought it was great, and these come in some truly excellent colors. It came in blue and green, but look at this. I wanted to use this for my pin holder. Look how strong that magnet is. Now, I already did have one pin holder. This one I got from the Fat Quarter Shop, and it's a lot smaller. I like it too, but this is strong. This is a thick metal. The magnet is super strong. I don't know. I guess maybe it looks a little industrial, but I like the large size. And of course, I love red. Now I'm going to put up a picture that's going to show you some of the other options, but these really come in some pretty cool colors. And then they have the small silver ones in a variety of sizes that are even cheaper than these. But this, I think, was perhaps my favorite. Okay, now one of the other neat things you can purchase at Harbor Freight are these magnetic picker-upper tools. That's what I call them. Now this is one I already bought, but you can get these there, and they're inexpensive. I mean, they really don't cost much, and I thought the prices were great. But I did buy this one. It's much smaller and can fit into much smaller places. And this was just a couple of dollars. I mean, I'm talking really good prices. Now, I'm sure each Harbor Freight varies in the prices, but these prices were reasonable, very reasonable. So I thought that was neat, and I thought this would be neat if you dropped something down in your machine and you couldn't get it out. That telescoping magnet is just super cool and easy to put in a travel case and easy to store. Okay, the next tool I found are these, they're lifters. This is a mini section cup, but these made me think of the tools put out by Gypsy Quilter. These are cheap. These were on clearance. These were so inexpensive. And look at how nice they attach to your rulers. Same principle as those more expensive devices you can purchase. I thought that was really quite clever. And these are great assistive tools for, when you have difficulty picking up those rulers. Now look at the different sizes it comes in. Here's an orange one, and they're a little industrial looking, but shoot, serves the purpose. Look at that. I think that is so cool. Now it doesn't come in a fancy purple color, but still, it's pretty neat looking. Okay, and then this one, and these were all on clearance. Look at this one. This was under $6. Look. These are designed to lift things. But again, I like the red. Now some people may not like the industrial look, but I certainly like the price, and it's certainly quite functional. So those three were all very exciting. And I especially like the small one. That's just a great way to be able to pick up your rulers too. You know, I was really surprised by the number of things that I found there that I really felt like we could be using in our quilt rooms. Now this is a neat little pin style precision screwdriver set. And it wasn't the only small screwdriver set. I like this because I can use this for work and at home, and when I'm going to put one in my travel bag for quilting. But they're so small, and these little pieces are small. I'm wondering if you could even use them to fix your glasses. But I love the bright colors, and I'll put up a picture of some of the other screwdriver sets because they had such a nice variety. And again, the prices were really, really reasonable, really inexpensive items. Okay, now I'm going to show you a picture of a little tool. It's a multi-purpose tool, and it's on I think they're called Carabiners. But I thought that would be really cool to fasten to your on-the-go travel bag and use it for, you know, when you go. It has a screwdriver, a flathead, and a Phillips. I thought that was really neat. Or hook it somewhere in your quilt room. And again, inexpensive prices. Now here's a picture. The next picture I'm going to show you is a picture of some small cleaning brushes. I thought I had gotten them, but I'm not finding them here to show you. But I thought those were pretty neat. They come on a little ring, and there's a variety of different sizes, and I thought those would be good for cleaning your sewing machine. And alongside those, there's a picture of the magnetic clips, and I've used those magnetic clips to hang small wall hangings in my room because you can clip those metal clips onto metal, and then the clips will hold your little wall hangings. Okay, the next thing I wanted to tell you about was zip ties. They have all kinds of zip ties and Velcro straps. But I wanted to show you these. These are little silicone ties, and I got 3 different sizes. And you can twist them in all kinds of shapes. But these are great for, you know, controlling the cords in your quilt room. You could certainly secure your fusibles that are rolled up. You could mark your scissors on a quilt retreat. You could put this on your scissors and mark your mark those so that you'll know that they're your scissors. I mean, there are just all kinds of neat things that you can use these for, and they're just reusable. They're cool. But those come in 3 different sizes, and you can see how on here they've shown the example of using them to control extension cords. And when you go on quilt retreats, you always want to be sure to take a extension cord, and what a great way to control them and organize them. Or the cord to your sewing machine, your sewing machine pedal. So I thought these were really great too. Okay, now I'm going to show you a couple of pictures here. One of them is of just some pictures of organizational bags and products that you could hang on your wall, or you can organize to put in a cabinet. I really like those, and I thought they were pretty cool. Wes uses those for his hobby room. I didn't purchase any for me because I have the ones that I think kind of fit my space, but they did have some really, really neat ones. Okay, now this is my a quilt basting kit. And in my kit, I have these little clamps. And I'm going to show you some pictures of the clamps you can purchase there. Now, I had to buy these as a set. And I got some small ones and some big ones. But I really like the big ones. And at Harbor Freight, you can purchase these individually. So you don't have to purchase a bundle, so you can get the size you want and how many that you want of that size. You're not limited to purchasing them in a pack. Now, they have, instead of this blue tape, this blue painter's tape, they have a tape called frog tape. And Wes told me he uses the frog tape because it makes cleaner lines with painting, and again, inexpensive. Now, I'll use my painter's tape until I run out, but I'll be purchasing the frog tape in the future. And they had that there also. But I thought the clamps were neat, and I'll show you some pictures of clamps. Okay, the next thing I want to show you are these magnetic hooks. Now see, this is one of the green colors that the trays come in, and then I have these magnets are strong. These are magnetic. I have one on the side of my thing, and I like this, and the magnets are so strong. It says it has a 25-pound pull force, but I love the colors that they came in. They had yellow and green and blue and black, but really cool colors. And if you have metal anywhere in your quilt room, this is a great way to hang. You know, you could even hang your rulers on that. I think, you know, all the rulers have a hole there, so you could hang your rulers on those in your quilt room. Great, great item. So I saw these wires. They're copper wire lights, and I thought, how cool is that? And the reason I liked it so much is they showed these little jars that has these lights in it and has a little remote control. And I thought about using those for, you know, I have a lot of antique jars just to light up a dark space on one of my shelves. But that's just a fun little item that you could use in your quilt room. But I thought those were pretty cool. Okay, now the next picture I want to show you is of a floor sweeper. And I didn't purchase one of these because I used the little magnetic tool, and I have ceramic tile on my floors in my quilt room. But if you have carpet, these floor sweepers are magnetic, and they pick up metal things. And I thought, what a great way to run those across the floor to pick up pins if you drop your pin case or a bunch of pins on the floor. I thought that was really good, especially if you have carpet. Now, it will work on tile too, but I didn't purchase one of those, but I thought those were pretty cool. And I thought that was a definite use for in our quilt rooms. You could even get it for your husband as a gift, and then when you need it, it'll be there. This is my last thing. This is the last product I purchased to show you, and this is a magnetic holder. And you can see, that's a pretty strong magnet. I haven't taken it out of the packaging yet, but you can see that's a pretty strong holder, and I thought this would be a great organizational tool to hang up in your quilt room if you had space to hold things like your scissors or your little magnetic wands. Now I think this was $3.99. You just can't beat that. $3.99, it was on a special price. Okay, so the next series of pictures I want to show you are of these amazing toolboxes. Now, if I was going to redo my quilt space, and if I didn't already have it set up, I would seriously consider purchasing some of these toolboxes. They're incredible. And, you know, they come in these great colors like this green and the red that I showed you. They come in blue and orange and yellow. You can see some of the colors that they come in on the pictures that I'm going to show you. They come with the great accessories like these, the matching pin holders or magnetic holders like I showed you. They have magnetic plug-in surge protectors. They have these really neat holders. They're magnetic, and it would be a great place to set by your sewing machine and hang your Mr. bottles or your starch alternatives that come in spray bottles. They were so cool, and they had several different sizes in the pictures. You'll get to see, I think, 3 different styles that I took pictures of. But they are so cool, and they would make such great organizational pieces in a quilt room. And I really think they would work great for small spaces too. The drawers pull out nicely. Some are deeper. You can hang magnetic things on them like this and put your rulers on the outside. Oh, really, really cool. You do want to be sure to check the coupons on the Harbor Freight website. When I went, I got a package of free cleaning rags, and they were bright colors. They were pretty cool. I can use them here in my quilt room for my computer. They were kind of those microfiber cloths, and I can use them to clean my sewing machine, and they were just free. But I did have to present the coupon, and the toolboxes, they were getting ready to be on sale. They may be on sale now, but really, really neat things. And the next time Wes asks me to go to Harbor Freight with him, I'm going to go because I want to see what else they have. Now, if you've been to Harbor Freight and if you've purchased some tools or supplies that you can use for your quilt room, be sure to tell me in the comments below. And if your husband asks you to go to Harbor Freight, take it as a challenge to see what you can go and find for your quilt room. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at the low cost and at the variety of things that you can find. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Please share with a friend. And as always, be sure to leave those comments. I try to reply to each and every one. So until next time, have fun quilting.